Alright, what's up, boys? So today we're back with another video, and this is going to be a good one because this is me becoming an eSports champion, UFC 5 eSports champion. It is the first of what I hope to be many kind of, eSport competitive titles and championships and all sorts that I will hopefully win in UFC 5, as I said. And this one become in the Nugs League, ran by Jakey B, a great league runner of the leagues, and yeah, and I also came against Aliyah DP10. He was not too happy when he heard there was going to be some sort of analysis on the fight, but he done very well, and we're going to see why that is. Now, first of all, Ali, a very technical kind of striker, but honestly, he does a lot of his best work on the ground. He's very good on the feet, but when he gets down to the ground, that top mount is lethal, so I had to be careful of that. But he's known for his leg kicks as well as he is just his mix-up combinations, so head, leg, and body. So I really need to be aware of every kind of area, and also then have good takedown defense on top of it. And unfortunately for me, well, for my stupid ass, I knew obviously I had this fight, big fight, and I hadn't played in a week. I jump on first game, and this is it, and this is a title fight. And that reason being I was away as well, and as well as that I don't play the game often because I don't enjoy it. That's why you don't see as many streams. I will try and do that more. I'll get into the fight a little bit more here, and then I was in the middle of eating me dinner and I remembered, oh shit, I'm an esports title fight here. So yeah, let's get into it though, more about the fight. But yeah, as I was saying, Aliyah, obviously a great elite kind of striker. I spent a lot of the first couple rounds and all sorts, just more so trying to settle in, knock off some virtual ring rust, and just get me brain flowing. Here we go, getting a nice stun here, doing nice work to the head and body. Have his body a little bit lower than his head. Haven't been landing too many combinations up top. Nice body kick catch as well, punishes me and then actually trips me. That was definitely very poor from myself there to be getting tripped. Let's be honest, nobody gets tripped, but I do wait. I didn't even know Leon had that. The dash choke, but I am wise to it, thankfully. Quick enough to deny it. Not wise to it at all. Just denied it on reaction. Here he goes for the rear naked choke from backsit, and I did not expect this, but I knew he has a lethal top mount, so I knew he'd go for the top mount. And as you can see there, I denied his top mount transition from the rear naked choke position, and then I was able to flip him into side control because of that, and just started raining down elbows on him. He does make it into backside and then back to his feet and then trips me. So once again, another little silly mistake for me there. Getting tripped and then also getting tripped off of the cage and thrown onto my back. And now the top mount I was on about, I didn't want to just rush out here 0 grapple advantage and try and escape. I tried to slip that there, but the game said, computer said no. A little bit of Little Britain. But yeah. Game said no, unfortunately, so there wasn't much I could do about that. But thankfully enough, my ground and pound defense after it tracked straight ended up holding up very well. Bit of ground and pound defense here once again, blocking the posting the hooks and blocking the elbow. Here we go though, last 5 seconds I tried to once again, it seemed like he was going to the right side heavily with his hooks, my right side. So I tried to predict that again, but nicely done. Throws a jab and then throws the straight and then straight into an elbow. So a round of it's a round of 2 halves almost. You could argue it definitely won the first half of the round with the nice little uppercut when he was going down to the body, but I believe he mixed up his shots well enough. So obviously I may have a little bit more head health, I may have a little bit more body health, but the amount of damage he's done to my head, body and legs, and then you have to think of the ground and pound obviously. I got a stun, but even half guard shots, the straights, the elbows, the hooks and mount, even if I posted 2 to 3, at least 1 to 2 were always getting in. And yeah, that's really going to outweigh some stuns with the amount of ground and pound he done here. But yeah, I'm kind of keeping it short combinations. Once again, catch him down, going to the body. And sadly, if you do not know, in the most recent gameplay update, they actually nerfed how much body damage, or how much shot damage you do receive when you're going to the body with shots and gets a lovely knockdown. Now I've seen this combination from him a couple of times, that jab rear hook into rear head kick, or into lead head kick, my apologies. So I should have been a little bit more aware of it, but as I said, I was kind of very rusty going into this fight, and to be honest, 30 seconds before this fight took place, I wasn't thinking about UFC at all. So yeah, definitely not in the right mindset to be making raids as good as that. But I had seen him implement that really nice head kick combination in his game against Frosty and other high level opponents here. Beautiful work for me. I throw him in full guard and thankfully flip him now. I build up grapple advantage. I didn't bite on his fake transitions, so my grapple advantage is very high, as we can see here. And I get in the top mount, but he powers out. I'm not able to, I talked a lot of his top mount, but I believe I have the best top mount in UFC 5 and as well as that UFC 4. But not getting to show it off there. Really nice move from him there. That the unexpectedness of it mixed with the power transition just kind of threw me off completely, and now he's starting to team me up a little bit. This round obviously definitely been a little bit more dominant for him as far as the 2 rounds go. Thankfully get a nice check leg kick here, but he's really taken over the health department, as far as damage goes. You can tell he has slightly a bit more of a lead with the head health, and he does have a good chunk done to my body. You can tell I kind of abandoned the body in the second round and just started headhunting a little bit more. There we go, going for a little pool wars, as I call them. Not saying, the overused term pool party, So, yeah, heading into the second round here. 15 seconds left. I land some nice combinations on him, and it kind of gives me a little inkling to think that maybe he's not going to be able to deal with the pressure too well. So yeah, I kind of start pulling that block towards the end of the round. I start kind of putting combinations together. I start putting straight strikes, mixing in with the likes of hooks and uppercuts. Beautiful knockdown from him there, completely. So he got a really nice stun, and then followed up in a lethal fashion with the jabber hook into lead head kick. But I am not out of this fight. He's 2 rounds up, but it's not over until the fat lady sings. Don't know who the fat lady is, but it's not over until she sings, and you'll get to see that now. But yeah, as much as him obviously being 2 rounds up is probably the case, it's also not out of the realms of the possibility of me pulling the comeback here, and I wouldn't even consider it a comeback nearly, because he may be taking these rounds, but it's just edging them out completely. Beautifully timed front kick there. Unfortunately, the game's ass, so kind of hit his body and his head. You see me trying to throw these short combos in the pocket, but I'm trying to get him to pull on these shots, and unfortunately he pulled on the wrong one. I tried to hit him with a nice jab, straight lead hook, but unfortunately, like I said, he was aware and ready for it. As I said, Ali obviously having beautiful combination mix-ups, but as well as that, he's even better with the counters, and obviously that lethal top mount, as we got to see in that first round. So I'm not trying to, test my luck out for a second time and see how my ground and pound defense is holding up. So yeah, have to be fully aware. But here we go. He's tagging up that body again. He's really going down low. So I kind of made that a little mental note. Obviously be aware after the first strike. A lot of times he's going down to the bodies after the first strike. Hit him with a nice uppercut there after the straight lead hook. He tried to kind of, do a combination of his own there. Didn't anticipate the third strike coming through, and I was able to catch him with a nice rear uppercut. Here we go. He's charging forward with jabs of his own. I'm just kind of more so wanting to move out of the range than I am kind of countering. Beautiful. Catch him with a second strike, as I was talking about. Then I get some nice block damage, uppercut into overhand, and can we get the finish here? And we do. There we go. Nice little belt under my belt. Now, don't know what the sign is, but yeah, beautiful fashion. Very close fight. I didn't give him respect, but I know he knows I do have respect for him and his skill. It was just more so that I was getting back to eating my food as soon as this fight ended. I was halfway through Chinese and remembered, fuck's sake, fight. So yeah, there we go though, boys. If you have enjoyed, it was a good fight. Gonna check the stats here. But yeah, great fight to Ali. I know he was a bit, like fuck's sake, there's gonna be some sort of analysis on the fight, but was a really well worked fight from himself, and just unlucky. In fights close as this against such high level competition such as myself and even himself, one error can just lead to the end of the fight, and unfortunately for him in this case, it was the end of the fight. Once again though, I had been catching him a lot with the uppercuts when he was going down low. If you remember, first stun was the same thing. I also nearly stunned him with a second one, and then I hit him with a third uppercut when he was going down to the body. But unfortunately, was neither of the two in between the last stun and the first stun were able to stun him. So they just done good damage, and here we go. Obviously the second stun coming through, him trying to hit the body again. 19-19 actually. So two judges had it 1-1 apiece, I believe. Obviously the first round getting given to me, and the second getting given to himself, because he was able to do some all-round body work, head work, leg work as well as that. But yeah, if you have enjoyed, a like would be appreciated. Subscribe if you have not already. I'll be putting out high level content as always, and I'll be getting on the streams a little bit more. And as well as that, if you have not turned on the notification bell, please do. It helps a lot. And yeah, you'll get notified of my live streams, whether I'm doing subscriber spars or all that good stuff. You'll be forced to know. Yeah, appreciate yourself for watching once again, and peace out.